Good morning, good afternoon. There we are. Good morning, good afternoon to you. Coming to you a little after our usual 9 o'clock time. I have the dogs out here with me. We are in week 6 and we're grinding today. We're week 6, we're working with blocks. Week 6 out of 10. Come join me. We're going to operate in 3 planes of movement in our yoga practice. Take your hands up here, let's hop. Start hopping. Yes, that's it. All my dogs want to get involved, but they have to stay to the side. That's it, Frodo. Stay off to the side. Beautiful. Release that. Make a little turn. Let's twist. Let's twist. Transverse plane of the spine. Turn your chin and your forehead over the shoulder. Exhale over the shoulder. We are yoking breath and attention in the body. And release that. Come back to the center, plant your feet down. Let's rock the hips side to side. Coronal plane, frontal plane. Yes. Now, reach to one side with your hips. Identify ankles, hips, shoulders, and ears in one plane. I'm lifting up in my ear. I reach my hands down, open the palms. I sweep. I am opening to our crescent moon pose. I look down. How do we enter? How do we exit? Turn your eyes, look up at your thumb. My straight elbow locked reaches over my ear. Where will it reach? Be curious. Find limitations. Reach away. Touch limitations. Do not force past them. Touch them. 2 hands. Away. Reach. Breathe right there. Let's breathe here for 9. My exit, knees bend. Revolve the shoulders, reach way out, sweep. Empty. Empty the spine from the hips. Tilt the hips forward. My knees are bent. I start by making a cup with my hands on the floor. I release down through my spine. Can you straighten the legs? Yes, if you need to, bend both knees, straighten one, straighten both knees, bend the other one. If you can bend both and straighten both, beautiful. My left hand makes a cup. I bend both knees, my right hand on my hip, I revolve to the right. I'm straightening my right leg. I breathe 3, 2, isolate the fingers, the wrist, the elbow, the shoulder. I bend both. I take my left hand onto the hip. I straighten my left leg. I revolve to the left. And I reach. And I breathe here. Isolate the exit. Release the fingers, wrist, elbow, shoulders. Release down. Beautiful. I'm bending my knees, stacking my hands, rebuilding up. Utkatasana, Utkatasana. My ankles bend deeply, my knees bend deeply. I straighten my elbows, I pull my tailbone back. I reach away. And I sweep up. Right, Utkatasana. Straight locked elbows help us. Hands together, push. Empty the shoulders. Make a little turn and release. Nice. Plant your feet down. I take my hips over opposite direction. Hips over first. It's less about the shoulders and neck. When your hips are over as far as they will reach, without force, I'm lifting into this coronal plane, lifting my heart. I am lifting my ear up into the sky. My hands reach down, palms open. I sweep up. Let's look down. And let's look up. I'm reaching over the top. Straight locked elbow, breathe right there. Nice, you could stay there, but if you want more, reach two hands away, long. Reach and stretch, find it. Breathe here for 9. Beautiful. My exit, I bend my knees. I revolve my shoulder, I reach away, and I sweep. Empty the spine down through the neck. I bend my knees, I stack, I push away this time. I take my hands back, back, back into my gluteus muscles. I squeeze those butt cheeks together. I press my hands. I'm going to bend my knees and bring my hips forward. So I'm arcing through the front of my legs. I lift my spine up through the heart. I'm making an easy back bend, an entrance to a bow posture. My elbows draw together toward the center. I'm arcing gently, do not force. I lift my chin away. I drop my chin down. I lift away. I drop it down. One more time, I lift away. I drop my chin and I reach my arms level with the ground. My fingertips draw me forward. I align ankles, hips, shoulders, ears. I make a little turn. Light fingers, wrists, elbows, empty. We practice the awakening of isolated intention with breath. We practice the emptiness, isolated attention with breath. Beautiful. Let's do some batak. The Blue Jays are out. Now, I'm tickling my fingertips across the mat. You know how we inhale back, exhale forward. Maybe you just stay shallow, that's okay. But if you grind, 108, gotta do 108. Maybe you do 54, maybe you do 36. That's it. I want to get to those blocks. And it's the blocks where we're really going to grind, right? Release that. You could stop the video if you're doing the video. You could stop it, hold it, complete your 108. I'm going to drop into my teacups pose. We've been holding just about 3 minutes, 3 minutes and 15 seconds. That was Monday. Let's go a little deeper today. I'm going to set it for 3 minutes and 30 seconds. We're pushing forward with this. In this teacups pose, I want you to hold and to breathe. Find your tailbone down. If you need to stand back up and let it go, that's A-okay. But bring it back down and complete the time with me, okay? So you can stand, you can release if you need to. We want to observe this process of sthira, sukha, and dukkha. Sthira is the stability, strength, alignment, and balance. With breath, we're holding that, we identify that. We identify that with every single posture. Sthira. My eyes fix a point in front of me. Gaze on that point softly. When I have my sthira, I enter with sukha. I set isolated intent in the body to find an opposition, to find a posture fresh. And I'm breathing. And inevitably, we find a limitation. We find a resistance, a pain, an obstruction. It can be physical, it can be emotional, it can be mental. It can be all of them. And we stay there with it. We identify, we approach the limitation, and we release. The limitation teaches us how do we carry the stability, strength, alignment, and balance. How do we carry that forward? The dukkha begins to change. Set your intention. Breathe. No force. That's 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Good job. I'm going to push away, straightening those legs. Fold it forward. Beautiful. Stack your hands, rebuild back up. Be tall. Make a little turn with these wider legs. Now, as I'm showing this to you live, every day is different, you know. We'll see where I can go with this grind today. The grind is about pushing into it. It may or may not succeed in the numbers, but I'm setting my intention in stepping forward with this. And this is week 6. Come get your blocks. Let's sit down here a moment. So let's sit down here a moment, and I'm seated, Vajrasana, Thunderbolt. Really an easy seated pose. In it, my heels are directly under my hips. My ankles are long. In Vajrasana, I'm going to open shoulders with a couple moves. I'm going to take my arms wide. My left arm goes down. My right hand crosses behind me, and I grip the wrist behind me. And I straighten this left arm. I pull. I'm activating both shoulders. Yes, and I'm breathing that right there. 9 good breaths. 9, 8. And unbind. Beautiful. Same thing, second side. I wake up the arms. Left arm crosses behind and grips my right wrist. I push down and pull it. I abduct this right arm. Straight elbow, please. My breathing, nose only for now. I'm breathing 9 good breaths. 9 Bastrika. And unbind. Good. My left hand goes to the right leg. I lift and I twist. I look over my shoulder. Let's breathe 9. Opposite side, lift and twist. I breathe 9. So it's not my lungs doing the work. It's not my shoulders, my intercostals. It's not my neck doing the work of the breathing. It is this diaphragm pump. Good job. Inhale it wide, all the way up. Take your hands down to the shoulders. Easy version first. Inhale. I sweep through. I say easy because if you're right-handed, the left shoulder will be less restricted. I reach behind me with my left hand and I bind my fingers together. I bind my fingers and I breathe it right here. I look up. I look down. Fold. I lift it up. I open to the side. Open the side. To the closed side. Back to the center. I inhale. High. Exhale both. Shoulders empty. Make circles in the shoulders one way. Circles the other way. Good stuff. Inhale high. Second side. My right hand sweeps away through its range behind me. Now, if your fingers do not bind, you can get a sock. You can get a belt. You can get a strap. You can get a cloth. Anything that allows you to hold and grip behind you. So my fingers touch. My fingers bind. Maybe you can do one finger that binds. Do that. But maybe you can then bind 2 fingers. Practice the 2-finger bind. You can roll the wrists. Really grip deeper. Okay, I'm looking up. Breathe. I'm going to fold forward. To the open side. Twist. Closed side. Twist. Good job. Back to the center. Inhale, high, empty. Beautiful. Big circles. So if we have these blocks, bring it up. Oh, there's little creatures out here. Good. I'm going to adjust my camera a little bit and take it Little lower so that you can see those blocks with more clarity. We're going to do that first set. We're going to identify what that is. And I'm between the blocks. Some people call them mountain climbers. They've been around a long time before they've been recently called mountain climbers. I'm doing 9 to the center. I'm doing 9 across. I do 9 to the outside of the knee. Nine to my shoulder. 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. Nice. Rest it down. Take a breath. Let's do another thing for our wrists and hands. Take your hands, make a fist. My thumb crosses the second digit of my fingers. Down on the mat, I open the palm, I bring it up, open the palm, bring it back. You can alternate wide thumb, wide fingers, flat back of the hand, locked elbows. Good. Same thing, second side. I can put as much or as little weight into that wrist as I want. If my balance is back, the hand is light. Good. I'm going to open both, close to the fist. Open both, close to the fist. I'm going to open the palms up, lock the elbows. Wide fingers and thumbs, I rock. Now I rock side to side at the shoulders. I imagine my spine could shine a light through the heart down to the mat, onto the fingers. I make a circle from the spine, shining down onto that mat. I make a circle the other direction. Elbows locked. Nice. Bring it back up, all fours. Next one, flat palms. Lift up in your thumbs. Lift and roll forward into your fingers and hold it. Roll down, lift up into the fingers and down, up and down. Leaving the thumbs up off the mat. Good. Good stuff. I'm going to roll up into those fingers, rock it forward and back, forward and back. Locked elbows. Side to side. Nice. I make circles. I make circles the other direction. Good. Hands down flat. Take your blocks. I'm going to do some steps to the outside, a variety of steps. In this, I'm going to make a V with my blocks. Slow motion. I float my foot. I place it down. I lift my toes. I lift my heel straight up and I float it back. Same thing, opposite side. Float, touch, lift, float, take it back. Here's number 4. Two left each side. Nice. So I was lifting my leg forward, identifying the origin of the movement is not my foot. The origin of the movement is that anterior spine, that lumbar spine, originating in psoas, iliacus, what they commonly call hip flexors. We're originating there, lifting it out, floating the foot. The heel will touch down, then the ball of the foot. The exit is to lift the toes, lift the heel, and pull that back. Now, when we lift that heel up, it's about lifting the knee. Let's continue. Simple step forward, back and forth. We're going to do 9 steps to the outside of the blocks. Now, I'm not making a ki where I'm just stamping my foot down with the breath. I am using my breath to originate the movement. I start my breath first. Two more. Nice. Got little gnats flying around here. We made 9 steps. With breath. It was controlled. It was not slamming. We're going to make 9 more steps, but we're going to float the leg out long in front of us. Float the leg out long. Yeah, we're grinding it today. Take a breath, bringing it up. Let's kick it back. Look, my leg is straight, my heel is off the ground. That's what you want. And step it back. Good job. We're counting sets of 9 right now. I'm separating my blocks, and I'm going to make 9 steps right in between the blocks. Let's go. From your plank. 2, 2, 3, 3. Nice. 9 good steps. That's our second set. Good. Pause a moment. Feel where you are. Take 2 hands back. I reach up in my heart and my hips. Exhale down. Lift it up and hold it. Beautiful. I take my hands, my fingers point forward this time. Same basic move, different hand position. I'm going to push my hands, elbows straight and locked. I lift my hips. Breathe it. Take it down. Oh, beautiful. Next one. I sit. Blocks at my side. Dog at my side. Yeah. We're lucky to have Frodo alive and kicking. Yeah. He's been having some seizures, some epileptic seizures. Yeah. Very terrible. And sometimes it takes him days to recover. But eventually he recovers, but he's aged. He's teaching me some things about how he works. I'm going to get him some water. I'll be right back, just a second, not long. Go get some water, go inside. Go. You go. Okay, that's it. Come sit with your blocks. If you're seated with your blocks, we're going to dip, lift, and sink 9 times. 2. Very simple. Lift it up high as you can, like a turtle head lifting out of its shell. That's right. I'm going to lift it up, but this time I'm going to pull straight back in my tailbone. High and down. I lift, I pull back and down. We call Nabi Darshasana. Press, pull back and down. One more. Bravo. Let's add on to those. Before we do, bend your knees, grip your feet. I'm gripping my hands over the top of each foot. I'm finding my heart connected with my legs. Where can I reach my feet and remain connected, heart and legs? Let's point the toes, pull back, point and pull, point and pull. Maybe you can straighten those legs a little more. Maybe you can lift in your heart. Lift long in the spine. Tilt the hips forward. I am creating a hollow at the top of the legs into the gut. And into that hollow, that space, I can fold the hips. I'm gripping lower on each foot. And then I can fold. Nice. The hands come back. Good. 2 hands go back behind us. Lift the heart up. Look over the forehead and down. Oh yeah. I'm doing 3 of those, then I'm going to reverse it. I'm taking my hands back. My fingers forward this time. Straight locked elbows. I inhale up. I exhale down. Beautiful. So this time, I'm going to lift Nabidarshasana, like a dip lift, pulling back, and I draw my feet. I hop my feet back between the blocks. It goes like this. Lift, pull back, hop, kick it out. Lift, back, out. Lift, pull it 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 back, out. Let's do 3 more. Beautiful. I'm going to separate my blocks. I'm taking my hands back, fingers back, pointing away behind me, feet back halfway, lift, and down. Inhale up, exhale down. Hey, Luna. Good. Fingers forward. I'm going to lift 9. Beautiful. Last of our hops, our 3rd set of block work. So my blocks are parallel. I kick back to my plank. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to hop and float those feet between the blocks. Use the exhale. Do not rush. Rest. Good. All right. So next we're going to our scales posture with the blocks. In the scales posture, we're going to do 4 sets, and it's going to be about lifting the feet, holding the feet up off the ground. At first we identify the right, then we lift the right and drop it down. Lift the left, drop it down. I'm going to tuck it 9 times up off the floor as deeply as I can tuck. Then I'm going to do 2 feet off the floor, both feet. Tuck, down, tuck, down, tuck, down. Then I'm going to tuck and hold. I'm aiming for 108 of the tuck and holds. Elevated feet. And then I'm aiming for 108 crisscross, crisscross. Ooh, that's harder. Here we go. So right here, I push down in the blocks. I'm lifting, tuck 1 foot, breathe, and down. Exhale, tuck, and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Good. Okay, next. We did those tuck down, tuck down, tuck down, tuck down. We're going to tuck both feet up at the same time. Tuck, release. Tuck it, release. You really have to push those shoulders, get that cobra hood across your back. Lift and drop those feet. Set your intent. Here we go. Both feet. Lift, drop, lift, drop, lift. Yeah. Right. Let's take a little breather because we're aiming for 108 where we're going to lift it up, hold, tuck it, lift it, hold. 108 breaths. Come up to all fours. And I'm going to work on my hips a little bit. I'm going to lift my back leg away to a tiger, like this. I drop my right knee behind the left, over and across my left. And I sit back down. Perhaps you sit on this right heel, but maybe you can sit between your heels. Push away. If you cannot sit down, then get a block, put it underneath you, and elevate your hips. Breathe right here. I'm going to make a circle. And reverse it. Circle at my heart. Beautiful. This top leg is my left leg. I open into my half angle pose. Push down in that bent leg. My right leg is my bent leg. I want no sharpness in my knee. Now I can reach down for my foot, but if it's difficult at all. Bend your knee, make a hook with 2 fingers and grip that big toe. Push away. Lift in your heart, both sit bones down on the mat. Both ischial tuberosities down on the mat. My right hand, it goes to my right lumbar spine. I lift in the spine and I revolve the spine and look back. I lift and I revolve. I look back. One more time. I lift, I revolve. Now I reach, I turn my palm up and I can take it into the sky. Now, if you're not able to fully revolve, the arm will be out like this. And that indicates that your back is not ready to lift. You just practice opening. Don't lift the arm up. Why? Because you can injure your shoulder. But if you can fully open the spine, revolve the spine, then you can sweep up and look at your thumb. We want no impingements of the shoulder. Let's take a big breath. Over the top. Where can you go? So I'm reaching out. When I want more, I drop my left elbow down inside this left knee. I reach out, 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 out. Maybe we can touch the toes. Yes. If we can touch the toes, we can revolve. Leveraging the shoulder and elbow. Revolve that shoulder. Lift in your heart. I'm turning my navel over the length of this leg and I am folding. My hands step back. Bravo. I've not forgotten about these blocks. We're going to be lifting up into that Tolasana 108. We still have our crisscrosses to do. Left leg kicks back to a tiger variation. Straight back, straight locked elbows. I cross my left knee over the right knee. I sit back. An entrance to our cow-faced posture. I sit between my heels. My knees stack. I'm going to make some circles in my heart. And reverse. Easy, just 3 of those. Yep. And tall. Nice. I feel what's happening. I wake up my right leg open. Half angle sequence down to head to knee posture. We call Ardha Konasana. Remember how you can enter with ease into a position. Luna, come here. Luna. So not too long ago, I saw a Gary Larson cartoon. Gary Larson was the guy who used to make The Far Side. Like back in the 90s, I think he stopped, or early 2000s. Lift in your heart, let's revolve. And it was dogs. And one panel that had bark, 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 and the dogs were barking at each other. And in the next panel, it said, hi, 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 hi. The dogs were just saying hi to each other. Is that right, Luna? Am I making fun of you? Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I love you. Yeah, go settle down. So I'm reaching. I reached away. Turn. Remember, no impingements in the shoulder. To avoid injuries in your shoulder, you must fully revolve. If you're not fully revolved, it's okay. You can just take your shoulder down, level and reach out. But if you can, revolve, open, reach, the palm is up. I reach into the sky. Over the top. My right elbow drops inside the right knee. I'm reaching out and revolving. Level those shoulders, lift up in your heart. And then I'm going to fold over this long leg. My navel points in the length of this leg. Beautiful. All right, here come those tolasanas. We are making some ujjayi bastrikas. Okay, they're a fast breath, a fast bastrika, even pressure in and out. Inhale, exhale, and a closed restriction in the throat. Okay, here we go. I want to lift my feet up off of this mat. Are you ready? Here we go. Yeah. Luna came and checked on me. Tell you, it was always funny and predictable. Kumar would, have me do something. He'd give me an assignment. I'd go away, I'd do it myself. I'd come back and I'd say, Kumar, look, I can do this. Watch. And I would get into it. And I could feel his eyes on me. When you feel the eyes on you, it changes what you do. And he'd say, work harder, man. Come back, try again. And so when I thought that I had it, sometimes I would think I had it to show him. I would show him and fail. It meant a little harder work. It's like the next little effort to bring it back into show. All right. Let's do an upward plank variation. Different names for this pose. It's okay. Many variations of posture. One posture has many variations. And depending on the style, you're going to have teachers call it by different names. Take a breath right here. This was just part of Kumar's plank work. All of his planks. Revolving planks, lifting planks, one leg planks, many variations. Inhale up, exhale down. My fingers point back. Good. Are you ready? I don't know that I am, but I'm going to do it. Yes, I am ready. Yes, I am. I'm going to take my blocks parallel. Lift these legs, and I'm going to crisscross my ankles. Ha, 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 ha. I'm going to make for 54 crosses each side. We'll see how far my crisscrosses can go. I haven't done this, I haven't aimed for 5,408 in a long time. So I'm pushing it out. You see where you can go to, okay? Because on Friday we have to step farther. Next week is week 7. We're still building, lots to work with. If you've not followed the previous weeks and you're having limitations, I suggest you go back to week 1 or 2 or 3, identify where you are in that process and let yourself work. There's one Wednesday back in week 3. I still have to do that one for you. I have not forgotten. Yeah, such is the household practice. Not an excuse, but a recognition of reality all around us. Taking care of children and pets and work and sometimes our elder parents. Yes. Let's hop it. Okay, here comes the crisscross. Household practice, that's what we're making. Household development. Something for always, for your future. Ready? I'm going to lift and crisscross the ankles. I 54, no. I got 33. I got 33. I set intention for 54. I got 33. I'm going to come back. I'm going to do 24 more. Lifting, tailbone up. Crisscross those ankles. Crisscross, crisscross. Taking my hands back. Oh, my fingers point forward. Oh, yes. I inhale up, exhale down. Last one, I inhale up, and I exhale down. Good. 24 crisscrosses. Oh, can I? 24 seems like a lot right now. Yes. Yes, I am hopping it forward. Here we go. Lift and crisscross. Well, I got half. I got 12. I could do another 12. I gotta do another 12. I set my intent. Whew. Right. Crisscross those ankles. I'm going to get a recovery. I am in my recovery, setting my intent. I'm observing with my intention, my entrance, my breathing. I have that intention in my mind. I do not let anything get in the way of that intention. Nothing comes in. Guard your mind. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm ready. Hey. That 12 seemed easier than the first set of 12s. Totaling 108. On Friday, how can we integrate? Can we do 108 crisscrosses? We'll set our intention. That's what we're aiming for on Friday. Lie down on your back. When you can do that 108, there will be other things we can step into. Rest it down. Ooh, corpse pose, please. Good. Now you have online the option of resting in your corpse pose. Take some time. I'm going to open to a random page here for us. Very short today. Swami Chidananda. Swami Barkananda. Hush, Luna, hush, come over here. Come over here. It's okay. Swami Chidananda says this to us. Your highest self has no problem. And since the highest self is essentially what we are, then we too have no real problem. Yes, that's it. Locked in duality, we have problems. Non-duality, we are whole. Right. What are the obstructions? What can we adjust? Final breathing today. Choose a mudra, choose a hand placement. It's very simple. Simplest mudra, Jnan mudra, index finger to the tip of your thumb, palms up. I'm going to make 3 breaths. I'm pushing all the breath out. I will inhale for 5, lock it in for 20, exhale for 10. I'll keep the count with us. So push all the breath out, nose only. Inhale deeply, pace it. Lock it. Exhale. Inhale. Lock. Exhale, 10. Inhale, 5. Lock it. Exhale, 10, 9, 8. Beautiful. Inhale deeply and release. That concludes our asanas today. Thank you very much. Namaste, namaste. And I hope to see you Friday, if not sooner.